Alright folks, we're back for more of Unforgiven, and we have this man. We have Wade Bad News Barrett, and I'll tell you one thing folks, just the sight of him can only bring to mind one thing, and that is a grudge match that he and his opponent, which you'll see in a moment, have had since, in fact, it all started at the last Super Show. That would be the Night of Champions, in which, for no apparent reason, he attacked LPGrodus from behind, unannounced, and ultimately costed him the light heavyweight championship at the time. And I'm just going to say this. Since then, it has really gotten personal. But now we introduce his opponent. So you have LPGrodus, and I will say this, ever since the second match that they had, which would be the last match they had, Wade Barrett, I mean, he attacked LPGrodus unannounced with that lead pipe when Grodus was the 24/7 champion, which technically was legal, but it still didn't make it right anyway. But nonetheless, though, we are ready for our third encounter between these two men. A neckbreaker onto Wade Barrett. A scoop and a slam onto Wade Barrett. And of course, Wade Barrett is a street fighter. I mean, he'll definitely use those punches and close range attacks and beat down LPGrodus. But LPGrodus, yeah, he may be playing right into his game, but I don't think LPGrodus cares at this point. I mean, he really wants to hurt Wade Barrett and punish him for all the trouble that he's caused him. And by he, I mean Wade Barrett onto Grodus. And now, Wade Barrett, what's he doing? A back suplex onto Grodus. And, well, I'm not sure what Wade Barrett was going to do, but he wasn't able to do it. But yeah, this is purely a grudge match. There are no titles on the line. Just these guys just want to beat the hell out of each other. And a nice hammerlock reversal. And a nice arm drag reversal by LPGrodus. And then a spinning heel kick onto Wade Barrett. And now, I almost forgot to mention that you can win by pinfall or submission. You can't be counted out. You cannot be disqualified, and falls count anywhere. So, and in fact, these guys can use any weapons whatsoever. Anything that's not nailed down, they can use. And a German suplex onto the Sweden. Or the Swedish frog, I should say. I almost forgot to mention that. But Wade Barrett actually is from the United Kingdom. And then a back elbow onto Grodus. And then a clothesline onto Grodus. Although Grodus got up rather quickly. But then whipped into the corner. Oh, and then a kick right to the side of the head. And just... Grodus just felt like a ton of bricks there. And a nice head scissors takedown onto Wade Barrett. Oh, and then a kick right to the back. And slowly but surely, he's doing a number on Bad News Barrett. And a snap suplex onto Bad News Barrett. And then another kick to the back. And now, it's pretty obvious now that LPGrodus is going after the back of Wade Barrett. I mean, Wade, Bad News Barrett, I mean, he's got a strong back, but I'm pretty sure the more that LPGrodus targets it, I would think that it would weaken him more and more. I mean, it's still relatively early, but anything can happen. And now, Wade Barrett, what's he doing? Oh, but yeah, a drop kick on Wade Barrett. He put himself in jeopardy, and look what happened. And now both men are on the outside, and now, like I said, falls do count anywhere. So these guys can fight outside as much as they like. And then a clothesline onto LPGrodus. And now this is not where you want to be if you're LPGrodus, although nice counter by Grodus. And now onto the barricade is Bad News Barrett. And then a headbutt onto the Frog. And now a pinfall on the Frog. 1. Nope, kick out at 1 by the Frog, LPGrodus. And wow, rammed into the steel steps and then ricocheted off the post was his head. That'll definitely make you woozy. And the same thing happened to Grodus just now. Nope, not even a 1 count on Grodus. And then whipped into the steps and fell down. 1. Nope, kick out at 1. And then whipped again into the barricade is Wade Barrett. And a nice counter by Wade Barrett. Nice, even better counter by Grodus. Now he picks up Wade Barrett. Grodus... Okay, I'm not sure why Grodus was just standing there like a fool. Like, come on, man. You gotta do something, man. And I'm not... What the hell is he doing? I mean, he's trying to throw him, but... Okay, well now Wade Barrett fights back. Like, I'm not sure what you were trying to do, Grodus, but... Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now whipped into the barricade again. And then, well, whipped into the apron of the ring. And then whipped onto those steps and just fell down. Alright, now he picks him up. Oh, but then gets whipped himself into the barricade. And then another headbutt. And, uh-oh, this is not good if you're Grodus. He's going to set him up for it. Wasteland! Wasteland, and part of his body hit that, those steel steps. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. I'll tell you one thing. He hit the Wasteland, and I believe it's either the head or the back that hit part of those steps, and that probably knocked him out. And that's over. It's all over for Wade Barrett.
And right now, LPGrodus is just clutching his head and his upper part of the back. But unfortunately, he's passed out. And unfortunately, Grodus, he brought the fight tonight, but he just could not do it. And right now, Grodus is just out like a light. As Wade Barrett again has won at the expense of the Frog. And now, wait a minute, what's he doing? Wait, what is Bad News Barrett doing? It's like he's going out underneath the ring, and he's looking for something, but what is he looking for? Wait a minute. What's that in his hand? I mean, he's going right over to LPGrodus, but I didn't see what he has in his hand. What's he got? Oh, what the? He's got scissors in his hand? What's he gonna do with them? Is he gonna hurt LPGrodus? Wait a minute. No. What are you doing? Oh, don't you dare do this. Don't you... Oh my God! I cannot believe this. Wade Barrett has just cut a huge part of LPGrodus' hair. What are you doing? Oh my God, he's going in there. He's going in and he's cutting off the hair. Come on, stop this. You made your point. I mean, you knocked the man out senseless. You don't need to do this. Can we get somebody to come over here and stop this? This is unnecessary. This is not right. I mean, I don't... Wait a minute. Here comes Tanuki Teddy, and he's got himself a lead pipe, and Wade Barrett, just noticing that, vacates the premises, but the damage may have been done, and I have a feeling that it could have been a lot worse had it not been for Tanuki Teddy driving him away. But I don't think Barrett's not too upset about Tanuki Teddy coming out to save LPGrodus, because I think he just did enough, man. But I'll tell you what, folks. Wade Barrett has just done the worst thing that you could do to another man, and that is you just steal the man's dignity. You steal the man's hair and you cut it off. Like, come on, man. I mean, there's a few things that could be much worse than that, but still, it's right up there. And LPGrodus has just lost his hair as well as the match. And I have a feeling that the Frog, when he wakes up, and the next time he faces Barrett, I have a feeling that Wade Barrett is going to be in for some bad news himself. But that was just uncalled for, and now Tanuki Teddy's just going to help LPGrodus. Now he has a towel over Grodus' head, covering whatever hair is left on LPGrodus. He's definitely going to need to, one, go to the doctor, and then number two, go to the barber and you know, even out his uneven hair now that Wade Barrett cut most of it off. But I have to say, man, that is not right. But you know what, folks? I'm so pissed off about that. You know what? I'm just going to cut it off. Until then, stay tuned for the next match, all right? All right.